Hey friend, so setting up the units just like yours, so 0.001 would be millimeters, and the length doesn't really matter, that's just for the text that gets displayed next to the units, but just to be the same as you, there you go, millimeters. So as far as I can tell, everything still works okay, but I think there's been some confusion. So this gravity button, I guess I should have named it something else, it's fake, it's not a simulation. So if I click on this, it's just for your convenience. In this case, it adds an extra volume if you're using the wire generators, which you can then manipulate like this and do whatever you want with, right? You can even move it upwards. So it's fake gravity, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And the same thing with the curve cast tool. If I click on that button, yeah, it's not very intense by default. I guess I could have made it more intense. But it's really just fake, so it's not gonna fall over any other objects. There's no collision or anything like that. So I'm sorry if the product page was unclear. So I made this tool for basically for people to very manually do their concepts and everything. So that's why I actually add this little button right here. Go into edit mode, so that every time you make a curve, it goes into edit mode and it selects the middle point, so you can more easily like art direct it very quickly, right? So there are no simulations. It's a very manual tool. And yeah, sorry about not being very clear, I guess, in that regard. And as you can see, I didn't use any crazy values either, so I'm not sure what's going on in your case. So I am using millimeters, but maybe your scene is just so huge that I can see in that case you might need bigger values. But I don't know, that would be weird, because if your scene is so big, then why would you be using millimeters? I'm not sure what the problem is there. Maybe we can figure it out. And I set it to use the C key and J key simply because it's very hard to find open hotkeys. And in the case of J, I just forgot that it was already set to join. So that is completely my bad. But yeah, I just set it to something else. I'm sorry for setting it to normal letters. I originally just made this add-on for myself, and I don't really use J for join, but people started liking the add-on and asking if I could like share it or even sell it on Blender Market, and that's when I started to share it. But I originally made this for myself, so that's why I'm using hotkeys that you might dislike, but for me were actually great at the time. And yes, there is some text somewhere here. Let me enable my end panel, which I don't have it enabled. There you go. So this text, for example, this doesn't update automatically. If I change my hotkeys from the add-on preferences, this will still say J and C, and maybe there's some sort of other prompt somewhere. Those are not dynamic, so you can change your hotkey to whatever you want, and they're still gonna say J and C. So that's my bad. Again, I forgot about that. But this was my very first add-on, so yes, there are a lot of things I could have improved, I guess. But sorry for any confusion, and in case you want a refund, then you have to do that through support, because they don't give me the power to do that in the Blender Market, unfortunately. I wish they did. That would make things smoother. But yeah, you basically got to tell them that if you do want a refund, that the add-on doesn't do what you thought it did, and that you already talked to me, and that we both agreed that maybe a refund is best. If you want to. If you don't, then good. I'd be happy. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. But again, I don't know how many times I can say I'm sorry for any shortcomings my add-on has.